There we go. Sorry about that. Hello, hello. We are audible, eh, Redbriar? There we go. Sorry about that. Hello, hello. My apologies. Stream was looping there a bit. Hello. Thanks for coming out. Picking second, Chad. We hear you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? Thanks for coming. I wanted to mess with my mic properties a little bit. Good. A good hand for playing with settings, because I have a noise suppressor filter on, but I think I don't want it. I think I don't like it. So we're going to try without it. It really only is there so that I can type with it being quieter, but honestly, the typing sounds cool, you know? It sounds neat. I have played a lot of Master Duel the past couple days. I was visiting home. It was spring break, hanging out with my brother. And I forgot my Switch, so I just did a lot of playing Master Duel, and we all sat around and chatted. So I managed to climb to Diamond 2 with this deck that I built. It's not insanely unique. As you might have seen recently, I've been messing with Mikanko. This is a blind second build, and it's been pretty fun. It feels really tricksy getting to play through your opponent's stuff. It's really fun how good the Mikanko stuff is at naturally playing through boards. So that's really fun. Our opponent's setting up here. I gotta pay better attention. They set the Sinful Spoils of Betrayal. The Lightning Storms are because I kept running into the Pachycephalo stun, the one with that weird branded card that Branded doesn't play, the battle thing. Is it Decisive Battle? That stun deck, and then Runic stun decks. Lightning Storm is there to out their back row. We actually don't want to out their monsters, since obviously we want to ram into them. Maybe we should do Master Duel's music instead of the lo-fi. I just don't have the levels to do it on, but I suppose I can just ask. Why don't we do that? See how that sounds. I have no idea what volume the music's at, so sorry. I guess you probably want to see the board. It's so boring. It's just the same Snake Eye thing. We have a really good hand though. We have Arabesque, Hidden Armory, and Ohime. So we have access to basically our whole engine, as well as the ceremony to get the Ohime onto the board and to allow us to can't hear the Master Duel music. That is good to know. There we go. That should be audible. Let's put it to like there and let me know if that's too loud or if it's good, if you wouldn't mind. We've got the Flamberge. We might actually go for the straight front row Lightning Storm. Volume is good. How to beat Snake Eye. Step 1. Don't. Thanks for coming out, Dragon. Congrats on your regional record. 5-3 with Ogdoadic is killer. I think that's awesome. It was also cool reading your breakdown of your matches. Very well described. Oh, I've played a lot of this deck. Send one Diabell Star from your hand or face up field to the grave, then target one face up card on the field. Yeah. Target away. See how that goes for you. Master Duel's music is fun. I forgot how fun it is. What's kind of cool about going for Lightning Storm on the front row is if they respond by collapsing their board into an Apollosa. Apollosa obviously does not appreciate being arabesqued. Does that word mean something, by the way? Arabesque. Is it a dance? Yes. Arabesque. A posture in which the body is supported on one leg with the other leg extended horizontally. Yeah, that makes a kind of sense, doesn't it? That checks out, don't it? Oh, Promethean Princess. How I hate you. Breaking news. Yu-Gi-Oh player complains about fire deck. Listen, I know it's not a unique opinion, but I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh lately, and I've seen a lot of this deck. Okay? I'm sick of it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't actually hate the deck. I've just seen a lot of it. That's all. I think that's fair. They have a lot of back row. I think we still go for the Lightning Storm on their monsters because with no fire monsters on the board, they... With no fires, they cannot use the Promethean, which makes us a little safer. It also makes it... They do have the Trap live. We can hit an Armory for a double-edged sword. Double-edged sword... Mask is really annoying, though, because Mask can... Oh, no. If we go Armory... If we go Armory for Mayawashidori, and then we use Ohime, and then discard the Mayawashidori, we summon Ohime with Ceremony, and then we banish Ceremony to send Huli, we can... Oh no, but then we can't. Okay, it's fine. We use this. Yeah, we use this. We're gonna go for lethal. We're also gonna bait an interruption. So if we add Mayo and discard Mayo, the Mayo is just to get more extension, by the way, because its effect is in grave. You can activate it and target another Mikanko in your grave, spec it, and equip it to it. So it's really strong in that way. We go for hidden armories. Okay. We have to use this first, because we have to force out the IP. We'll do it on the whale. We want the whale to not get popped. So we're going to use this. If we can get this to resolve, we're going to go for Huli. I should have used the Lightning Storm. I should not have done that. It is attaching. We are going to attempt to activate. They could just let this go. They are. Okay. We're going to summon you. We're going to activate you. Please activate the trap. I mean, they can't, but please do. White game bug. Flamberge to field. Oh, I see. They want to... Our monsters can't be targeted, so let's just go for this. Well, this card, you can target one fire monster and one monster your opponent controls. Okay. So that's not going to happen. Summon out Ohime. I should have Lightning Stormed. Honestly, just forgot about it. I should have Lightning Stormed first. Might be. The good news, I think we're okay. We can quick equip something. I don't think we do, though. Target one. They're going to get their Black Witch to their field. Okay. During the main phase, you can banish this card, send one Mikanko card from your deck. Okay. Black Witch is going to search and set, but they can't activate it, so it's fine. Actually, don't care. The thing that's worrying me a teeny bit, that is not going to help you. Reading. We can activate this. Let's go for the banish of the Great Mikanko ceremony. We're going to send Hare from our deck to the grave. And then using Maya Washidori, summon out the Hare. Summon. We should probably put this in a safe column. Although it's the monster effect that we actually care about. This is attached with an equip now, so we can search a Mikanko equip. And here I think we go for... If we go for Rondo, we can just straight try and steal the mask. And this just definitely forces it out, because then we're free to go Hidden Armory. And then Hidden Army grabs us. You? God, it's clunky that equip cards target without saying target one monster on the field, equip this card to it. I know why they don't. It's good that they don't, but it's weird that that's hidden in there. Target one face-up card on the field, negate its effect. Yeah. You made me check my card. Your opponent cannot target Mikanko cards you control. You made me check my card. I quite like this IP Masquerena thing. You may summon out your witch. Nice. Good duel. I mean, not really, because they threw so hard, but... I should change the stream title, because we're not actually Diamond 2. Not that anyone cares, but that'd be a weird thing to get wrong. Oh no, we're going second. We've lost the coin flip. Chat. Ooh. Good hand. We drew the bug, we drew the lightning storm, we drew the talent. Yeah, this is great. This hand is awesome. Signet mining. We're gonna conceal our Maxi for just a moment. What was happening was I kept hitting Maxi too early and they wouldn't commit to a board, and that's actually really bad for us, because if they don't commit to anything, we can't do anything. We're solely reactive. In a lot of cases, if our opponent straight passes, we're actually in a pretty bad spot. Activate Circular. You can only attack with one monster for the rest of the turn. Circular's got 15. Is that good enough? To be honest, I haven't liked the Master Duel format lately, so I haven't gone beyond Diamond. For some reason, Snake Eye is more annoying to me. We're gonna let this hit the board. For some reason, Snake Eye is more annoying to me on Master Duel than in TCG. I think it's because... you queue over and over, right? When you play Master Duel and you're trying to ladder... Okay, they had the out. It literally didn't matter when I used this. You queue over and over, you just play it ad nauseum, whereas in TCG, you play a match. It's unlikely for my locals for everyone to be playing the deck. It's just too expensive for everyone, and also I just don't think everyone's interested in playing it. Also, oh yes, right, no side deck. Yeah, because Snake Eye is way less annoying when you can flip anti-spell on them, for real. It's a big deal. Duh, right, but... There's the Diameter. Here is where they're obviously going to get their inherited Omni Negate. Mathmechs look cool. I can't believe an archetype called Mathmech has art that looks this sweet. Do you think that a best of 3 ladder is ever coming to Master Duel, chat? I feel like it's just not. I feel like there's no way, even though I would love it. I just don't see a world where it's happening. The Math Monster, the Synchro Roxy summon using this card gains this effect. So they summoned Owl Mirage using the Diameter, so you don't have the Omni, at least as of right now. That seems kind of backwards. The lightning storm is nice because it's so simple. It just forces an answer. And then it leads really well into talent. Okay, here we go. Bringing back the diameter. I don't know Cyber's combos, so forgive me. But no, the Master Duel ladder is pretty... It's pretty toxic, but also, when isn't it, right? When it was all tier lament, that was pretty bad. That was pretty not fun. Let's put up a win-loss on the stream. Gotta mess with something. There we go. That looks all right. That looks fine. Okay, so they're ending on Heat Soul, Firewall Dragon, Dark Fluid, Neo Tempest, Terahertz, and a spell trap negate in D-Save Worm. And that's got to be, yep, and a Super Factorial. They're activating Heat Soul to draw a card in our draw phase. Lovely. We drew into Preparation of Rites. Let's lead with Prep. If this gets hit, if this gets drolled, I cry, but I don't think that happens. Okay, resolves. Ooh. That I don't like to see. It's actually alright though. They're on 6,000 health. If we go Ceremony, it puts down Ohime. We do 32 plus 23, that's 56. It's not enough. Otherwise we go... I think we just wipe the... I think we talent and hand rip if we can. Actually, it's got to be the hand rip. Conversely, I could have lightning stormed first. We're gonna rip the circular. Oh, this sucks. We're gonna go for the lightning storm. We're gonna hit back row. I think we lose this one. I think that droll hurts too much. And it was unlikely they had second Ash too. So that was probably a misplay. Maybe the play was go Ohime. Yeah, we're cooked. Unless they make something with... Unless this buffs more. No, it's just this size. Laplation. And it was made with diameter. Yeah, they've got us. They've got us. Unfortunate. I think in that case, I should have gone for Ohime first, since we had already seen Ash Blossom. It was unlikely they had second Ash, but in another way, it's as likely to have second Ash as it is to have Droll. All right. This is actually a pretty bad hand if Maxi gets hit. Because after that, we really have no follow-up. We have prep, obviously, but having one card is not good enough. Rhino. Send one tier limit monster from your deck to the graveyard, except Rhino. We need them to commit to a certain number of summons. let's go for Maxi now. On the Havness. They have 4 in hand. It resolves. So we're going at least even 0 here. Although it being Master Duel, this is likely the Kit Kalos, right? So Kit Kalos basically has to extend. If they just take the Maxi challenge, we probably... Nib is such a nice thing to draw off of Maxi. Especially if we hit them during their turn with the Nib. Which is such a gross sentence. But if we hit them during this turn with the Nib, after they've resolved a bunch of their tier effects, the residual secondary bounce effects, not bounce, mill effects shouldn't even resolve. They should be basically blanks. Sulliek to hand. Kit Kalos going to mill 5. Ooh. Oh. Have we already seen the Havness? Yeah. Gamba. Wow, no. I didn't even end their turn. They just got unlucky. Monster Reborn. Okay. We're still playing. They're playing Labyrinth Tier Limit. Was this a deck? I don't remember this being a thing. Kit Kalos back to the field. Making sure we are now... Why did you do that? We even have the called by. Maxi. Do I care about Maxi? Because here what we're going to do is we're going to use prep, obviously get Ohime. Ohime will grab us. If we use Ohime and grab, we could just let Maxi resolve here. Otherwise, Ohime, grab, and discard my Washidori. We can't kill them because this is too weak. We can even put 3 Mikankos on the board with this hand. I think Maxi is all right. I think instead we're just going to special summon once, probably bounce this back to the hand. Use the effective Ohime. Go for a search here. Okay, no more follow-up as of right now. We could even go Arabesque, send this back. But I think it's better to go into the Huli. And then we can discard the... The Nib's not bad. Just discard this. And then go... So hard. Yes, discard this, because we're going to get it back. We're going to summon it with this anyway. That's our one special summon for the turn. One meaning, obviously, just playing to make it Maxi the even 0 that it deserves to be. This will search a steal, which won't be... I always hit yes on this. Ooh. Nothing. You need a monster with 2700 for 3 Mikanko to be lethal. Nothing in their graveyard has that. Otherwise, we could go for a lethal line here. But our Mikanko cards can't be targeted. I don't know that tier cards all target. I don't think they do. We're going to put this here. Kit Kalos is at 1, so we probably don't take one of your... If this card is special summoned, holy crap, not even fusion summoned, why? Sulliek. You can target one effects monster your opponent controls. Well, no, you can't. You may activate your card. White card bug. we will activate my Owashidori and send this back to hand. We're going to leave Kit Kalos on the board because I don't really want... Do I play hard into Duster? I think it's fine. Yeah, Kit Kalos is limited. And I think I don't want them to be able to summon it from their extra again, because then it gets the take one tier limit card from your deck, add to your hand, or mill it. They're using this effect. Target one, spec one tier limit from your hand or graveyard if you use in the target. Let's try Maxi here. If this gets stopped, we might... Oh, well, yeah, I think we might called by on the Kit Kalos too. Really style on him. Get the Rhino Heart. Kit Kalos effect activate. Chain blocking the Ash. I think we just have to hit a mill 5, right? The reason I set this, by the way, the ceremony, is I wanted to be able to throw out the Ohime if I need to, if they're going to go for like a lethal blow, if they somehow pull apart what we've got here. It's a good thing we use that called by as well, because now we are... Now we are able to use our rivalry and pull out the reflection. What's it? What's the steel one called? That one is Reflection Rondo. You target one card your opponent controls. They're going to target a face down here. Shuffle it into the deck. Please target the trap. Oh, yes. No. Target one card of the field. Destroy it. I think I'm just going to use both of these. I'm going to steal this. And we'll summon Ohime because during your opponent's end phase, Ohime can't be targeted. And it seems like there's a decent amount of targeting going around here. And then she'll just bounce back to our hand. Even if she doesn't, we have the prep to get another one back. And now that Ohime is on the board, with the Reflection Rondo, once this is sent to the graveyard, if they out this card, we can use Ohime and put it on another one of their cards. It is a little scary because Kaleido Heart has an effect that likes it when it's sent to the graveyard, and Reflection Rondo sends it to the graveyard. Mikanko versus Yubel sounds funny. It's the OG. I did think it was funny how they have very similar lines, but I like that they're different. I like that Yubel is about making them hit you, and Mikanko is about ramming your monsters into theirs. Does anybody know the reason Mikanko monsters reflect damage? Like the lore reason? What's the thematic purpose here? I do not understand why my 0 attack, 0 defense AO made possible ninja deck that makes plays turn 0 kinda nuts, not gonna lie. My monitor is having issues today. My second monitor. Sorry, it's kind of hard to read my... Yeah, there's like a spot in the middle of my monitor that's having problems. Here we go. It was kind of hard to read chat. I hope I didn't break something. I come back from holiday and this is what happens. Okay. They end on a redoer. Also, hey Elma, thanks for coming out. Good to see ya. What's the combo? How do you do turn 0? We got monsters, so this card can banish itself. Well, now we've got spells, so we can draw a card. I mean... in a pretty good position. Just saying. I'm gonna mess with my monitor really quick. Okay. She's fixed. If I get drolled again. Oh, if I get drolled, why I oughta. Alright. We got the Ohime, no response. I mean, we go Ohime, put this back in the hand. They could imperm, and that would be very sad. Running 21 hand traps, I'm the chef. I got the replay to display the lines. Yeah, okay. Elmo, you have piqued my interest. That sounds really funny. I do want to see that. 21 hand traps. We're going to search an arabesque here. We're going to discard a nib. We don't need the spare nib. There's an argument for discarding. Actually, it's just lightning storm that should have gone here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Which one is not the imperm, chat? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. First answer I see. This one. 2, 3. Okay. All right. 2. All right. What did I say? 2 is the imperm, yeah? We're going to attempt to bounce the Kaleido Heart. I swear to God, if I get impermed because I didn't listen to Briar, I'm going to be livid. I'm going to have issues. Redoer. If you banish yourself here, that's pretty good. If you just draw clueless drawing cards. This is a once per turn. Special summon 1 labyrinth monster, then return monster you control the hand. They might have just helped us quite a lot. We'll see. This is going to destroy a card non-targeting. And then we are going to get back the Stovey. If they remove my Huli, I am free to Kaiju Slumber. I don't know why you did that, opponent. That was really dumb. Do people just not read? Do people... What, are you telling me you don't want to read this War and Peace novel? That's okay, I don't either. Let's get rid of this and go for another Mikanko. And then we still have in our graveyard... Ooh, and... if... Super Poly in response... Really? With what? Your monsters? Okay. It's a bummer that we're losing the arabesque here, but our trap says, if an equip spell is sent to the graveyard while this card is in your graveyard, you can target one equip in your grave, add it to your hand. So we can recur and equip. Which means the Rondo is back, or the arabesque. Although, obviously, we're trying to use the arabesque here. Okay. Super Poly into surrender. Classic. Classic. Ooh, actually. Okay. I failed to exit the queue. He thought he could make Stapelia. Oh, that's so funny, Briar. Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, you're totally right. Dragos. Whose requirements are 1 fusion monster, 1 dark monster. I mean, actually, I'm confused. Why couldn't they make Stapelia? They had a fusion, my side, and a dark monster, their side. It's a shame Kaiju Slumber is an Ash target. Yeah. Oh, look. Kaleido. Oh, no way. Thank you, Briar. I didn't know that. That's very funny. You're totally right. That's exactly what they were trying for. It's a shame Kaiju Slumber is an Ash target. It is a little unfortunate, but we have so many other Ash targets that honestly, baiting an Ash in a deck that runs 3 talent is just fine. It's kind of just all right. Maybe I should move the win-loss. I feel like the bottom right would maybe be a better spot for it. Not that anybody cares, but I don't like that it covers the card text. But if I put it here, it kind of covers this too. What am I doing? Put it by my hand. Hang on. Up there? Is that any good? See how that is. Do you like how I pay 0 attention while they play? I do not look at what they're doing. I mean, Kaiju's... Our hand is crazy. Our hand is awesome. My hand is cracked. What can I say? That's why I'm a great player. This is a joke. I misplay way more than anybody with my level of experience, I was going to say, but that's so pretentious. With my number of games, I misplay so much. Game's hard, what can I say? Bro's playing Subway Surfer as the Snake Eye player combos off. I should... If we were on Twitch, this would be rebranded. This wouldn't be Master Duel, this would be just chatting. Move this over a little bit. I thought about putting chat on screen, but I kind of like it not being there, to be honest. There is mask. Is this... Okay, I was gonna say, is this the board? Because this isn't bad, don't get me wrong. But it ain't great. We have a lot going on here with our hand. Link 3. Oh, cool. Diabellstar Trap has a nice little on-field Omni Negate. Not when you can't target anything. Not when you can't target a single thing I run. Hooli is a crazy card. But no, I agree. I think the trap seems really strong. I don't know that it's in every deck. I haven't looked at... Believe it or not, I don't watch Snake Eye deck profiles. I don't know if it's in the tournament topping lists. It seems strong to me. It seems good. I agree. I also, not that it matters, but it's kind of fun playing a deck and ranking up that I built. It's literally just 3 of the good cards, 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of this, but it still feels good. Let me have this. End phase. It's crazy. I can negate droplet and it feels like counter trap more than a normal trap. Oh, that's a good point. That is kind of wild. Well, it can't negate droplet if droplet used the trap though. Like any spell negate can negate droplet. It's just that droplet usually does monster. What is our first game action? Do they have Droll? Opponent. Tell me. If they have Droll, this is sad. But actually... Oh, it's so tough. If we get Slumber off, it's pretty alright. They just negate that though, don't they? Let's go for pre-prep. Not pre-prep, just prep. They have Ash. That's totally fine. Because now we have talent. And talent is really good here. We have lethal between these two cards. That's how good they are. We just need to get through their last 2 bits of interruption. We literally don't respect the Promethean Princess at all. Not one bit. If we go Kaiju Slumber, they can negate it. So I think what we do is we do this, we declare Steal, and then we can, if it resolves, steal the Savage, because then we have an Omni on our side. Yep. I didn't think they'd use both here. That is really nice for me. Not for me, for us. A win for the team. Right? Also, I love the Oviraptor mate. It's so cute. I like that it jumps on the field. That's my favorite thing. More mates need to get on the board. Apollosa. He doesn't know. You didn't use Flamberge either. Why? Why? They used Ash. This will give them card advantage. It'll even let them clear my Kaiju. I need to make sure not to give them the fire, but I think we go for this because then we just have lethal. What can they do? They can search Snake Eye cards. Cool. This represents double-edged sword, by the way. That's how it's lethal. Maxi is fine. They've used Ash, and they can't use Imperm if they draw into it. Wipe your field. Give you to your side of the field. Give myself Dogoran. Give my opponent Thunder King. Draw 1 card for opponent. You are going to summon 2 monsters. Bam. Bam. I just don't care. Oak. Target a level 1 fire that is banished to your graveyard. Either add it to your hand or spec it. You go Poplar. Poplar. Ash is going to search a level 1 fire. You are searching Kurikara. Okay. And you can add a Snake Eye spell trap from your deck to your hand. Oh, a targeting card. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. We go Hidden Armory. Let's do... It doesn't really matter. We don't actually use Ohime here, I don't think. But we go Arabesque, spin this, summon Huli, Huli effect, and then we go Hidden Armory, double-edged sword. Yeah. It's gotta be. They can't Promethean this special summon. We have a Royal Huli, by the way. Another draw of Maxi. Huli activate. 1 monster opponent controls. You can do my Kaiju. That is allowed. I'm gonna wager that's not what you wanted to do. Link Karibo, that's so funny. Let me read my boy. Let me read this card. You can tribute this card, change that monster's attack to 0. Search the trap card because we're BMing at this point. They've used Ash Blossom. What do you got? Target card, put it in your spell trap. Go for Hidden Armory, send a card off the top, search Double-Edged Sword. Double-Edged Sword on our Thunder King. Battle phase. Attack Thunder King. 10,600 damage. You're out of here. Don't come into my house with this deck. Really quick, this is the deck list. 3 Maxi, 2 Hare, 2 Huli, 1/1/1, 3 Kaiju. Honestly, probably shouldn't even be running Dogoran. Elmo's replay, let's go. Yeah, we can watch Elmo's replay. 3 Nib, 3 Ohime, 3 Hidden Armory, 3 Prep, 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, 2 Lightning Storm, 2 Talent, 1 Double-Edged Sword. Why is this an Ultra? 1 Fire Dance, 3 Arabesque, 1 Reflection Rondo, Reflection Wando, 1 Mayo Washidori, 2 Called By, 1 Ceremony, 1 Rivalry. These are the important cards. All right, Elmo, hit me with that replay code. Let's do it. This is our match history, by the way. Like, there are losses in here, for sure. A little loss streak, but it's going well. It's doing nice. Hit me with the replay. Season points. Yeah, I definitely have those. You have me added. I forget how this works, my guy. Help me out. Also, who are you? This is not you. Yeah, this is not you. I think I just looked you up. Thank you. We got 659-268-846. Elmo. Follow. Replay. Okay. Which replay? First. Let's give this a watch. Ninja. Impulse. The field spell. Interesting. So we've got the Gizmek Uka, who, if monster is special summoned from the main deck, you can spec this card from your hand. If this card is normal special summon, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Special summon one monster from your hand or deck whose attack equals its own defense with the same attribute as that monster your opponent controls. Gizmek Uka into Tobari. Oh, that's interesting. How many ninja have... Oh, we've got Impulse as well, so Impulse can be summoned off the Uka. And we're burning... Okay, each time your opponent normal special summons, inflict 300 damage to them. Funny time card. I like that. Burn. Oh, it causes new chain links. That's funny. Tobari is going to fusion summon into Maizen. Probably Maizen, actually. Maizen is going to special summon Ninja from your deck in face up or face down defense position. Maizen's really fun. We're going to use Yugioh to flip 3 monsters our opponent controls. The mandatory chain, that's funny. Yugioh targeting these 3. And we're under max C. Sorry, my wife's going shopping, so I had to tell her what I wanted. And we're attacking directly with the... Hang on, I want to read this. With the Tenchi Kaime. So, when an ninja monster... Why are we attacking directly again? Is it Maizen? How are we attacking directly here? It's got to be this card, right? Such a smart player putting 3 zero-tech monsters in attack position. Yes, Maizen, thank you. Your ninja monsters can attack directly. And then we've got the... Sorry about that. And then we've got the... How are we attacking multiple times with Maizen? Who's granting that ability? Oh, we're not. We're just attacking with our ninjas. Okay. 4 of my monsters were summoned turn 0. Maxi on their own turn. That's funny. That is dangerous, Maxi on the opponent's turn. But no, that was cool. That was a cool replay. I'm cooking. We took a big break between these two games. That's funny. That was a good first game of the season. You're a high level. Level 43. That's wild. There's Elmo's code if anybody wants to dox him. I'm cooking. Yeah, Ninja's cool. That was a cool deck. I don't know that I was playing Ninja a while ago. There's actually a deck profile on the channel. It's not like great, but it's a really fun archetype. I should revisit it. I was actually interested in building it, but then the prices went up because the deck started seeing regional play, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Are the Ninja cards still up there? They weren't crazy, and I've been spending more on cards than I was in the past, so I'm more willing to buy. I got him to work. Thank you so much for coming out, Briar. I really appreciate it. Have a great day at work. Yeah, the Ninja cards have tanked. Yeah, because Mitsuri, that's from Demon Slayer, yeah. The Insect Ninja was about $5. That's not crazy, but it was definitely more than I wanted to spend on a 3 of. But I've been going to the locals a lot more. 21 hand traps have given me so many games against Snake Eye, Mathmech, and other meta decks. That's so funny. It's really weird because I really like high hand trap count decks, especially in the fire format. I should pay attention. We're against a deck that's not Fire King. I need to savor this. But playing a deck like this with just the nib, 3 nib, it's crazy how different it plays. It's a really nice contrast to have a deck that plays 3 hand traps versus 15, 21, 100 hand traps. That was a cool replay. Thanks for sharing that, Elmo. I know my commentary wasn't very helpful. That was mostly me just going, wow, that's cool. But it was. The statement stands. And the turn 0 plays, I think, the first ever to do such thing with Ninja. It's possible. I mean, don't you have to get kind of lucky to have your opponent play an Earth Monster to summon the Tobari with the Uka? Like, how many relevant Earth Monsters are there? Man, Gizmek Ukas are a really cool card. The Gizmek monsters are all really interesting. Yeah, you very well may be the first to actually do that. That is true. Keshira, Super Heavy Samurai have fallen victim to me. Yeah, that's true. Keshira has been pretty popular. Fenrir in TCG is more common than Master Duel as well, obviously, since it's unlimited in TCG and limited in Master Duel. That's a big difference. And I've been seeing quite a bit of Keshira. I saw it at the regional. I saw it at locals before the regional. I'm sure I'll see it when I go to locals this week. Fenrir is a nice target, and Super Heavy Samurai is not as relevant because I mostly play TCG. And Super Heavy Samurai is not a deck in TCG anymore after the hits. Oh, that Red Dragon Archfiend animation is sick. That looked awesome. Was that there before? I swear it didn't look that good before. I don't think he opened his mouth like that. We're popping off with some Red Dragon plays. They're probably so happy they're not being interrupted here. This board seems weak. They do have the Abyss, but also it didn't get to display, but I also run Phantasme 3 as the unusual hand traps. Yeah, Phantasme seems solid. So, Hidden Armory here seems like a good starter because it can get us into... That mill for cost is so funny. This can get us into the Arabesque. It's crazy against Mathmech. Draw 4. Yeah, right. No, that sounds about right. Otherwise, we could also go... So what we can do here is we go... If we go into double-edged, we can then Kaiju Slumber. Kaiju gets negated. Activate Fire Dance. Put down Hare. I don't know what these back row are, though. I think we'd best go for the Arabesque. Let's go for the Kaiju Slumber. They have so many back row. I don't know what these are. This is obviously going to be hit by the Hot Red. What are you waiting for? Oh, reading. Reading. Okay. We're gonna go for this. I actually don't know what Phantasme does. I don't remember how its ability works. Phantasme. If your opponent specs a link, you can spec this card from your hand, draw cards equal to the number of link monsters your opponent controls +1, then shuffle cards from your hand into the deck equal to the number of link monsters they control. When your opponent activates, isn't this just always a +1? Into the deck equal to the number of link monsters they control. Yeah, isn't that just a 1 draw? While you control, you can target 1 card in the field, destroy it. Okay. Arabesque. Oh no! Oh no! They played through us. I literally can't out their board now. Abyss, negating the Arabesque. Phantasme lets you sculpt your hand. Yeah, right. Excuse me. No, that is valuable, but that's still just... We actually lost to Red Dragon Archfiend. I know it's negated, by the way. I just want to use it. I mean... Heck. We set a card, we pass. Maybe they think this is a threat. Otherwise, I'm just going to max see if they start popping off. Maybe we draw a nib, maybe they just really play into us. Also, Dragon, I totally see the value in the Phantasme, but it's still just a +1. Whether or not it's valuable isn't what I'm saying. It's just, it's not a +4. Oh, you said, I see, Elmo. You said draw 4. You didn't mean keep all 4. Might be. I misunderstood what you said. Let's think of your turn. Keep 1 or 2 starters. Give you, yeah. No, you're right. I misunderstood what you were saying. What you said made sense. We're just gonna scoop. I don't feel like playing this game. They destroyed me. That was funny. Man, Nib seems really good into RDA. Phantasme is cool. Phantasme is better into high links than like link 1s then, yeah. It seems really strong into fire format too, because then you've got it versus the Flame Princess. That's draw 3. No, draw 4, put 3 back, right? No, it's not. It's not about link rating. It's number of links. Man, this card's hard for me to wrap my head around. It's because I have small brain. We have a Trap Tricks Enjoyer, perhaps. Weird scenario. 12 card extra. 43 main. 43 main's not terrible, though. It's just non-standard, and most people tend to run bog standard, I feel. It's also usable on your own turn, like when Princess revives or IP is used. That is a good point. That is cool. The revive is one I wouldn't have necessarily thought of. Yeah, link level would be insane. Sweet Dreams Nemlyria. We're up against the Nemlyria stand. That's cool. So, once returned during a main, you can place 1 Nemlyria continuous spell from your deck. Add this card from your extra deck face up. To your extra face up. Well, it just searches any Nemlyria continuous. If you have a face up pen monster in your extra deck, you can spec this. Okay. Quit. Oh, that's cool. The pancakes is in the background of this art. What's in the background of yours? Nothing. It can't be nothing, surely. Banish 3 cards from your extra deck. Slam. Reveal. Pitching second reveal. Setting Louvre. Spec 1 Nemleria or 1 level 10 beast from your hand or deck in defense. That's interesting. Oh. Alright, buddy. Okay. No, I see how it is. Do these have quick effects? Activates a card effect that targets an Nemleria card you control. Will you control? Blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing that. My ball python is awake. Hello, Boo Boo. Let's go for the Arabesque. Oh no, this isn't gonna work. My brain's so small. Sorry, I just forgot. I had a plan here and it isn't a good one. We can't fire dance either. We have to go for the normal summon on the Huli. Now this card can't be destroyed by card effects thanks to me. Generator's entire archetype is Gizmek Uka target. Oh, are they all mirrored stats? That's funny. Generator. Oh wait. No, it's not. Hela's got different stats. So does Dovelgus. Looks like Frody does as well. Am I missing something here? Yeah, this is a bad play. I should not have activated that card. This was not smart. We're gonna summon a Huli. The good news is this is probably some kind of Grenmaju OTK. And so doing something like putting a guy that reflects damage on the board that can't be targeted is probably all right. We're gonna get to search a trap. The trap does target. Negate the activation. So that's not great. Quit actually outs us. I think we have to go battle phase here. Does this target? One card on the field, return it to the hand. Oh my god. What do you do? Do you have some effect that I actually care about? Spec 1. Okay. Yeah, well, I wasn't entirely correct, but the most generators have the mirror stats. Okay. You get away with it this time, Elmo. Change 1. Oh, it doesn't target. That's horrific. Yikes. From our deck to our hand. It's our main phase 2. That sucks. You're a light at the very least. Yokata. Let's add this. Right? Yeah, it's gotta be this. I think we send the Kaiju Slumber because then we can search out. Okay. Pass to you, opponent. We can still play. I thought we straight lost. We don't. It's a good thing Ohime is light. Is the draw phase. We lost our Mayo Washidori. Maybe I should have used the Ohime. What is 100% correct is all Rescue Ace monsters are indeed Gizmek Uka targets. That's cool. And that is a good type of monster to be Uka-ing, as fire is. I don't know, I see it sometimes. You see it once in a while, chat? Fire seems okay. I'm so sad. Now I'm just misplaying. This is not the deck's fault. We can come back from this. We might even still win this duel. That's a bad place for the win-loss. I should move it. Where do I put it? Where can you go that's not covered by stuff? Okay. There's a little space right here. That's where you're going. You summoned a thing. That's epic. I'm so sad. Throwing. Opponent is going to go battle phase. Banish. What's happening? Add 2 level 10 monsters to from your deck to your hand. Sure. Is in my ninja build, I'm missing dark, water, and light targets. I mean, you can always play the... But given the current format, it's okay. Yeah. Dark, water, and light. Dark and light, yeah. They could come up, but water, I feel, is unlikely. We just let them kill the Huli. That's fine. The Mayo is live now. That's nice. As is the Kaiju Slumber. Put down the Ohime. You could always play barrier statues, right? But that's a lot of bricks to be running. Wouldn't it be maybe better to just straight play a barrier statue? No, that doesn't make sense because you barrier statue and match a type they play, especially if it's like a fire deck. You put down the fire barrier and they're like, cool, I guess I can only spec fire monsters. Oh no, anyway meme, right? What's happening? They're setting a trap from their deck. We can steal the barrier statue. That's kind of funny. This is a Repeter. If you control another Nimleria card, you can banish the following number of cards from your extra deck face down. Add a Nimleria. Any damage you take this turn is halved. That's not good. And send 1 level 10 you control if you negate the effects of all extra monster your opponent controls till the end of the turn. They have 5 left. How many do they have to banish? Only 3. We have to use Ceremony here. Bouncing this. Now worth brickiness. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Let's lead with Kaiju Slumber. Nice. Add our Thunder King. I think we go Thunder King. Bam. They can negate targeting. They can get big. How did they book me? Was it the trap? How did they book of Moon me, chat? Sorry. Help. This just gets big. This negates targeting. And this does nothing. One random but very powerful Gizmek Uka target is World Crown. Okay. A Nimleria the Trap summoned. We're checking the tapes. Ah, okay. It was realized. Yep, thank you. Thank you so much, Dragon. But it's back in hand now. How did it come out in the first place? Oh. Oh, if this is in your hand, you can target 1 monster you control, place it on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, spec this card from your hand. Okay, that's scary. We can steal it, that doesn't do much. I think we go Ohime. If Ohime doesn't get blocked, that's pretty strong. It doesn't. Probably just go for the Hare. Right, we'll then search us our Arabesque if we want it. Oh, that's a pretty cool thing, Elmo. We probably give up the Ohime here. That might be a mistake. We'll see. I think we're going to go Mayo Washidori, targeting the Huli. I know the targeting protection's not as good in this case as in others, but I mean, what else am I going to do, you know? This duel should not be this hard to, as hard to fight through as it is. We're going to use Fire Dance, not chaining, putting down the Hare effect. I wish there were a Kuet in Graveyard. That'd be so nice. We're gonna go for the Arabesque. We can send a card to the graveyard. That doesn't really do anything. I think we just go Arabesque on Thunder King. We're gonna bounce our Thunder King. Summon another Huli, because being unable to be targeted is still nice. We just can't do much is the thing, you know? If we go kill this. Ooh. Now that does something for me. This card gains... Well, I can't use its effect, though. We could steal this. We could steal something, actually, is what I mean. Because now we can use our Called By to negate the Kuet Engrave. I'm thinking so hard. Game, I'm trying. I'm frickin' trying. We're gonna go Battle Phase. We're gonna see what we can do. Attack Declaration. They can flip a monster and they can negate air effects. It's really hard to win from here, but I'm doing my best. Okay. Why did you let that resolve? Targeting trap card? Hello? Have I misread something? Target one monster control placed on the bottom of the deck. If you respect this card, if this card is, you can activate one of these effects. Don't they have the... What happened? What happened? Didn't they have the Realized in hand? Realized would have been able to Book of Moon a monster on my field. It's not a quick effect. How did I miss that? Yo, I was sweating. Sorry, none of you noticed that I was just doing 5D chess and thought to tell me it doesn't say quick effect? Read the card. I forget. I guess they forgot to use the negate trap. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I had the Called By ready to negate the Kuet Engrave so that I could use the Rivalry to activate Run and steal a thing for that extra bit of damage. No, nobody told me that I could just win. I slow played for nothing. They probably, honestly, they probably just didn't read the Mikanko cards, right? I feel like that's just usually the case in Yu-Gi-Oh! Big Labyrinth deck. I feel like we're pretty solid into Lab, to be honest. Huli is just resistant to what Lab tries to do. Got rollback in the graveyard. I actually haven't really played with this card much. Arabesque. A little scary. Let's start with an Ohime. See what they've got. If we do this, we can right away go for... I kind of want to go Fire Dance, and then Fire Dance put down the Huli. I've been trying these hand traps with the Ogdo deck and kind of works. So far, Nunu is a light target. Uka into Nunu during the opponent's turn seems not great. It's cool, but I don't know. Ogdo just doesn't really have good levels for it, I feel like. Could be wrong, could be wrong. We'll just drop the Ohime we have here. We will activate the Fire Dance. I actually should have put this in a column, probably. We're not going to summon to their field. I want to wait for them to activate a welcome or a big welcome before I throw down this Gadarla. So now we will establish a Huli. I just hit yes. I just click yes. Its effects are negated. This is probably better. Yeah, it doesn't do much in Ogdo. There's not many reptiles with mirror stats. Right. I don't know. Not terrible. It definitely have to be looked at. It's cool, but I just... Nunu specifically doesn't seem especially worth it. Speculab. They are going to attempt to hand rip. How worried am I about losing one of these cards? Honestly, not super. These all lead to pretty good things for us. Mega Corella, Imperior, I guess. Yeah. I always say Corellia. Mega Corella. Imperior, that's kind of funny. Add the trap. Here we've got the lady. Next action, it's got to be the Kaiju, right? Also, they didn't go for the Ariana effect, unless I'm missing something and they can't. But let's get rid of this thing. Now they can't gain value from that. This is also enough stat to just kill them. No monster left on the field by trap. No monster left the field by trap. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I literally was playing Lab on stream too, and I still have no idea how it works. Clearly. Target this. They didn't use Big Welcome, so they could bounce this. They can also still welcome again with the rollback, right? But paying half their life, they may choose to just straight up not do that versus us. They can't target our Mikanko stuff, so they can't use Intis here. Okay, they've got the Big Welcome. Okay, let's just wait and see what they do with this. So now the Ariana is going to be live. We've got the Lovely onto the board. Probably going to bounce the Chandragleer, right? That seems pretty cheeky if you ask me. This just says destroy a card. Please try and destroy, non-targeting destroy Huli here. Unchained has some neat targets. Rakea, Aruha, Sarama. They're trying to hand rip. If we summon out Ohime, she can just be popped. I think we just chill. Draw a card, and then they can spec one Fiend. They're not going to. Please, please, try and kill Huli. It'll be so funny. Stop reading. Don't read. They destroyed Equip Spell. That's not that funny. You know? I don't really appreciate that. If we go... This Huli kind of sucks now, I'm not gonna lie. I think we just Godarla, because we don't want this around. We're gonna go for... We're likely getting this stuff in April on Master Duel, so you know. Wait. We're likely getting this stuff in April on Master Duel. What stuff do you mean? The Unchained stuff? Punishment. Okay. They are getting rid of the Huli because they don't know what it does. Heard some leaks about it. That's pretty cool. Kit Kalos. Okay, that's kind of funny. Now we can go for... Oh, please. Oh, I need to set up. I need to set up. I need to set up. I need to think. How can they remove my cards? They can roll back punishment. I need to... If I Ohime here... Hang on. Pay half your life points. Blah, blah, blah. You can bash this card and pay half your life points and target one normal trap in your graveyard, except this card becomes that card's effect. I think I have to wait. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to use Ohime to attach Arabesque. Oh, evenly. That's funny. Here we're going to send Maya Washidori from our deck, if we're allowed to, because I think what they're going to do is I think they're going to copy punishment. Sending Maya Washidori to the graveyard. The reason Maya Washi is the important one is we want to establish the targeting protection again. That way the punishment's super dead versus us. Woohoo! No targeting for you. Did I activate Arabesque this turn? Or did I just activate it? You can spec one. We did attempt to activate the card. It's still worth... Thank you. It's still worth equipping, I think. Ew. Ew, Yu-Gi-Oh! I got bad news for you, Dragon. This stream, buddy, you might find a little bit of that. I don't want to scare you. Thanks for coming out, Draconic. I appreciate it. Don't knock it. I'm playing a deck that I built with my own brain. My giant, massive, we're not using that. My massive, why are you hitting yourself brain? Look at this, Draconic. We have 0 attack points. Once again, a mid-streamer playing a mid-game. With a... Joke's on you for thinking that I'm at least mid. Trying to leave the battle phase. They can try and evenly here. Maybe that was a misplay. Okay, they don't. We can Kaiju again. Otherwise, we can just set Rivalry. Is there any reason to Kaiju? It denies a card. I'm gonna pay for my jokes. A reminder, I'm sure people don't remember this. Draconic is part of the D&D game I run on Mondays. He's a very good player. Do I use the Kaiju? It denies a trap card. Sorry, what are you? This is a weird deck, right? Yeah, let's do it. Don't lie. You're a good player. And again, what'll be nice here is if we can use the Ohime to set up the double Rondo using our Mikanko rivalry, attaching the Rondo, stealing something, the Rondo leaves the field, Ohime assigns the Rondo again, we steal another thing. They are also super low. They are in kill range for sure, and we have... Question, chat. Maya Washidori will go back to the graveyard, right? It's the monster it's equipped to that gets banished. Target one card on the field. No, sorry. If this is in your graveyard, you can target one Mikanko monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, equip it with this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. What card is Maya Washidori referring to for the banish? Monster. That's what I thought. Thank you. That's what I thought. We can't be targeted. None of our Mikanko cards can be targeted. Be a man. Battle phase. That was misogynistic. Be powerful. Be tough. Just go battle phase. Attack. She's got 0 attack. Look at her. She's wearing no armor. 1300 damage. What are you copying? It's not evenly. Thank God. What are we copying? Big welcome. We're going to bounce something. They're going to use Chandraglier to set a trap, right? I think we steal. I think we steal the Chandraglier. Give me back my Kaiju. So the Maya Washidori is something we can recycle using Ohime. Banishing a card. Target one card. No! We're fizzling. We're getting 2 cards to work with here off the top. We're setting the Welcome Lab. The Coup Clock. This is what I was worried about. This is why I was trying to disrupt the Chandraglier back to hand. But I got outplayed because I didn't account for the Big Welcome banish effect. Oh, and that's so frustrating because the rollback doesn't count as a Big Welcome, so they're able to use both effects this turn. Gross. Why did he change Big Welcome? His rollback failed? No, wait, did it? It didn't, did it? I thought... Oh, because rollback copies its effects. It still can't... It still can't... We're gonna add a card back to our hand. It's gotta be the Fire Dance, yeah. Or try to. That's so funny. I thought it was the other way, where I thought they were able to... We're actually able to put the Maya Washidori back on the Huli. We're gonna try to do that. Yeah, that's so funny, Dragon. I actually didn't notice. I had thought that what was happening was they were... that they were getting both effects, but it's still a hard once per turn, no matter how many times you attempt to activate it. They're gonna steal a monster here. Okay, good. They're just... Yeah, I don't know why they would steal. It wouldn't help them. Draw 2. What do you got? Their board sucks. They're literally dead on board. No, it's not that. Big Welcome being used means rollback lost its target. Oh, that's what happened? Are you serious? Target one normal... Sorry, let me get there. Target normal trap in your grave. This effect becomes... You can target one normal trap in your graveyard, except... So, transaction rollback forgot what card it targeted? Is that what happened here? Right, because you target on the chain link 1, and then by the time things resolve backwards, the target's not there anymore. Does the rollback forget? Because in my head, that shouldn't work that way. Rollback should remember what it targeted, basically. That's so weird. So they drew a card. They set a card. Bouncing this to hand. I mean, do we just go battle phase? Do we just win? Or do we play cards? They have a rollback. They have a punishment. Okay. I can't chain, so they're just gonna get this. They have a coup clock as well. They have coup clock. They have the field spell 2. Although their lovely is gone. I feel like we're super set though. Ooh, Daruma Cannon. That's gross. Give me back the kaiju. See what happens. You're so low. Lovely coming back. Because Big Welcome is not a nice card. This will allow them to target and destroy that. Prep is going to resolve, grabbing us our last Ohime from our deck. Our lovely is going to trigger, going for a hand rip. Or they might just straight destroy Huli. They did activate Coup Clock, so as long as... Holy cow, as long as they have the lovely out, they can activate the Daruma Cannon they just found, which will flip as many monsters in the field to face down defense position as possible. Chandragler going back to the hand. This is the big welcome. No, that's just welcome Labyrinth. Okay, hand ripping in Ohime. Oh no, anyway. We're gonna go Ohime. If we go Ohime, the problem is, I think we go Ohime, Hare. And then, it sucks. We can discard the Hare. We can use this, get back the Hare. We can just wait till we're in battle phase though, that's the problem. Let's go the Maya Washidori on the Hare. That will allow us to go for... Okay. Here's the line. Here's the line. I think. This will allow us to go for an Arabesque. Arabesque. We link off. Oh! Throwing. No. Nope. I lose. We're gonna return this to the hand, or attempt to connect, and they're just gonna Daruma. It doesn't even matter. Well, it does actually. Yeah, we lose. Man. And because the Fire Dance has no target, because we use the Maya Washidori, game remembers that, of course. My sleeve on his field. Okay. Game remembers that. That's cool. Should we have second ceremony? Is that what the issue is? That sucks that we lose this. This felt totally winnable. Yeah. We don't necessarily lose, but I mean, how do you come back from this? We lose. I don't know, I'm coping. Man, that sucks. I think the second ceremony is pretty important, actually. We still don't have Ken and Gen in the game. F. Let's add this. What do I think is unnecessary? I like the 2s on the monsters. That feels pretty good, especially as we're not trying to normal summon them. Maybe we just play 41? Is that the line? Honestly, talent hasn't been insane for me. 2, 1, 1, 1. I like the 3 kaiju. I don't love the fire kaiju, to be honest. Maybe this Dogoran should be something else. Although 3 attributes is really nice. Any thoughts, chat? Should we cut another card or should we just play 41? 41 seems fine. These all feel necessary. Yeah, these all feel necessary. Let's roll 41. Oh, that one hurts. I really wanted that win. I really wanted that one. Thoughts and prayers. Oh man, that one hurt. I really wanted to win that. I got all competitive like for nothing. Set 1. Set 2. Pass. Okay. Talent. Very nice. Rip the lightning storm. All spells and traps. What do you got? Cyber's player. The non-engine special. Does this get ashed? No. Do I have game? No. Okay, that is gonna get ash blossomed. Do we hand rip them? I think we just might. They have a response. It's Max C. Why would you do that? Show me. What do you got? Second Ash. Put that back. Normal summon. Activate double-edged sword targeting Hare. Effective Hare, search, and equip spell. We're gonna search Arabesque, I think. It's just the best one. And this says, if you take 2,000 more battle damage, send this card to the graveyard. We would lose our equip spell. I think we go Battle Flays, inflict damage. Get them a little lower. We're gonna take it ourselves as well. No, we're not. That's so funny. That's way too funny. Ooh. I almost forgot the Maxi. I shouldn't have placed this Arabesque down. My thought there was go for... Double-edged sword is hilarious. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Do we actually just lose? We have a kaiju. No, are you for real? Do they have lethal here, chat? Am I dead? Do they just make access code and I lose? Please don't tell me that's the case here. Oh, good. No, but they can only summon Cybers. That's a good limitation. Will somebody confirm so I can just stop feeling dread? I totally should have gone and given them the draw for the Arabesque into the Huli. Where's Dragon when I need him? Am I dead? I don't know what Ignister does. If they know what they're doing, can OTK. Is it with access code or is it with something else? They just flood the board off of their single card and create literally an infinite number of monsters. Access code with update jammer. I'm so sad. That's so depressing. That's so depressing. Did I misplay, you think? That's not the line for it, though. The one they're doing. Dark Templar. Here they can make another infant. Infant will jump out. They'll summon 3 from grave. I mean, why couldn't you do update access with this line? This has a battle effect, as if anyone's using it for that. Just don't print that on the card. I'm so salty. Wow, it's a divine. If they just make a rival, I'm literally so happy. I'm so thankful. Stream is being insanely laggy. Is it me? It could be me. I'm sorry. Let me see. It might be me, honestly. Dragon, I'm sorry if it is. I'll check my internet speed quick. Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid. Yo, it might be me. G-Golem Crystal Heart. So Dark Fluid doesn't do anything. Firewall Dragon. Okay. My broadcast is back up. Is stream still being bad? Is it still laggy for anybody? I'm sorry if the stream quality has been low. I didn't even notice. It looks normal on my side when I'm watching the stream back myself, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can make... I don't know. They're just kind of playing their whole extra deck. What is this? Are you supposed to do this? They have a bunch of materials. They have enough to go Link 2, Link 4. Firewall Dragons. There's role-playing Firewall Dragon deck. Spec in defense position. They've literally got 2 cards left in their extra deck. Don't know what's going on. They did this all off of 1 card, by the way. That is disgusting. 3, 6, 9. Spec it. We don't take damage from the first hit we take with Hare. Like that matters. They have so much damage on board. What is this? God, this sucks. Bounce. Cool. I'm glad I sat through that whole thing. That's very rewarding. 1 card combo Cyburst. They literally had 1 card. Wow. They played... Oh, but now they bounce. What's circular restriction? That sucked. I suck. Man, I'm so bad. Should I have gone for Hooli? Would that have been better? We would have had the trap card. That was crazy. That was so depressing. Only 1 monster can attack after circular. Why did I die then? Did they just buff something really big? I wasn't really paying attention since I couldn't do anything about it. I mean, can you blame me? I don't want to read every single thing when they vomit out literally their entire extra deck. Okay. Nib might actually work here. We'll see. They might set up a Savage early enough. Dark Fluid gains 2,500 per counter, so it gained 5k. Okay. Sure. Plus 3k base attack. Alright. That doesn't seem totally irritating or anything. At least they didn't do update jammer access, but honestly, that would have taken like half the time, right? And if we had Nib during their turn, they just lose. I don't know what they were going for. None of those were negates. Maybe I should have gone for card draw on the talent, but I genuinely, as a player, had no idea that 1 Ignister kills me and vomits out 14 extra deck monsters. Did it matter which one? Did they get lucky, or is it just an Ignister? We can Nib now, but we want to wait till they try to set up a Savage or something. Adding Red Eyes Black Meteor. Adding the Dragon Ravine. That was so sad. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. I'll stop being salty. But man, that was a heartbreaking duel. That was not a fun duel to play. Literally a pile of hand traps and 1 card starters. Link 1s are a mistake, man. Adding a Tracer. Sure. Did they search the... Yeah. I let them go for this, I think. Spec 2 rockets from your hand. Please have 2. I know you've got the red eyes, but... Tracer. Just Tracer? What's happening? Are they picking another one? Yeah, they are. These are both tuners. That's a quick effect, so I need to just wait for Tracer to be used. Nobleman of Crossout. Brother. Nibiru. Are you sure about that? Because that's not how Crossout works. I mean, you're right. It is Nibiru. I just don't know why you did that. This is kind of rough too because our hand doesn't really do anything. Why would he preemptively do it? I've never seen that. Card info. So you're a 16-1k and you're a 17-1. So the token's gonna have higher attack. I mean, if they shame scoop, that's kind of a bummer for them because they actually dunk on my hand. Shame scoop. Well, my hand doesn't do anything though. That was so weird. Yeesh. Rubber banding. Not even. Just sucking. Rage crit. We take those. We take those. In the immortal words of Codename. Let's do one more. Let's try and go 6-4. Then we'll call it a night. Winning the coin flip. Useless. The shame scoop. That was so funny. We've got the nib. We've got the hidden armory. This hand is pretty weak. Branded lost. Cannot be negated when a monster's fusion summoned this way. Okay. We'll see how many summons you actually go through in Branded. I don't know how many that really is. We'll see. Okay. They're kind of just popping off. We got 1, 2. Just 2 summons. Going into a third. I'm trying to figure out how to get my chat window. Oh, that's a negate though, isn't it? Let's go tools. No. Docs? Is that it? Chat. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. All right, now we're gaming. Finally have my OBS set up in a way that makes sense. Now we're gaming. Your boy got chat in OBS. Something I should be able to do by now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 summons. One more and we can hit their board with the nib. But what does Mercurier do? Is Mercurier just an Omni? If this card... Let's see. You can send this card from your hand or face with Yugioh. Okay. Well, you control a fusion monster that mentions Fallen of Albaz. Negate that effect. You banish Mercurier for the fusion. Oh, thank you. I mean, I was just going to use the nib anyway, but... No, don't do it. 1, 2. They played under it. I mean, that's one of the strengths of Branded, I suppose, isn't it? Let's see. Is it good enough? Kind of. We go for Arabesque here, for sure. Arabesque. Get rid of the Mirror Jade. That'll destroy all monsters we control. Tributing Branded Beast. You're a nasty card. That's a nasty card. I think we lose this one too, chat. I'm so sad. Should have just called the stream where it was. Should just let it live. Let it be, you know? Maxi, stop. I know it's not true, but I will never understand how Branded is weaker than Fire King, Snake Eye, or Snake Eye. Branded seems insane to me. Branded seems busted. I didn't even get to try using the Arabesque, so here we can search another. Haha, just kidding. Just kidding. What's the point of anything? I guess we just forced the Mirror Jade. Or not. Yeah, we're out of here. We out of here. Sag. Huh. Alright. Well, this is the deck list we were playing today. Now that it was taking names left and right. We ended 5-5 for the night. It's pretty fun. It makes sense that I'm struggling a little bit now that I've hit Diamond 2. Definitely a rank that I'd expect to be more competitive, but I still had fun. Thank you so much everybody for coming out. If you're new, join the Discord. I think it's just people who are loyal viewers, but I still appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming out. It's so much fun to hang out. I hope everybody has a great night, and I will see you on the next stream. I got back from my little vacation, so I'll be streaming kind of the normal amount. I know it's kind of inconsistent, but more than we have this week, so be ready for that. Otherwise, I'll see you.